is Jovi, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are y'all doing today? Y'all having a great Friday? This is a fantastic week, okay? This is a fantastic week. Okay, I've started to get back into my political bag. Because the leopards are eating faces, and they've been eating faces, and oh baby, okay? Before we begin, and I tell you about the civil war happening between Elon Musk and the tech MAGA bros and white America, please don't forget to like this video. Like it on your way in, y'all, because y'all know y'all gonna forget to like it later. Subscribe to this channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms, so do not forget to subscribe. Go over there, follow me on TikTok. TikTok been on fire, okay? Instagram is where I do what? Post the pretty pictures. All right. What's this? This is Blue Sky. Go ahead and follow me over there, because we're growing over there, and I will be on there full time as of inauguration. Okay, so get over there. Go to my website, jovibeauty.com, where you can get one of our cute scarves, bonnets, sweaters, caps. We got a lot of cute stuff over there. Okay. TikTok, okay, we need to get to 1,000 subscribers on TikTok. I believe we're at like 280 or something right now. We need to run our TikTok up so we can be streaming over there for the new year. Last but not least, don't forget to do what? Donate to the channel. It's the holiday season. We're about to get into a lot of mess. I put white people in the subject line, aka this video is going to be demonetized. Okay, so support your girls, support your favorite creators. If you're here, all donations are appreciated. All the information is going across the screen on the bottom. I don't care if it's $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, whatever. You know, if y'all can make up for the demonetization, that would be great. Okay, because today we got some shit to talk about. What do we have to talk about? I got this shit prepared. Ciao. Let me mute this phone. Ciao. Okay, yeah. That's just some shit. It has been on and popping all over Twitter, okay? I even attempted to watch the news yesterday. Yes, I attempted to watch the news. Y'all know I ain't watched the news since the day after the election. I attempted. I couldn't really find a channel I was fucking with. You know, I ain't watching CNN at all. And, you know, the MSNBC, when I put it on, it was on commercial. And then I was like, that's God. And I turned it. But I've been paying attention. I've been reading, okay? And I've been watching these YouTube political commentators who do it full-time. I only do it part-time. And the leopards are eating, okay? Where do we start? I got articles to pull up. We're gonna be here for a while. Be prepared. It's a lot of shit happening. Oh my God. Elon Musk pulled the white people on the white people of America. That's how, when we start, Elon Musk pull, and Vivek is Indian. But Elon Musk pulled a white people of the world on white America, and I'm here for it. Oh God. Elon Musk called white people. I got the articles. We're going to get into it. We're going to read. He's been demonetizing them all night. Laura Loomer, most of the big MAGAs have been demonetized because they going against what the fuck he's saying. They're pissed because he called them mediocre. He said, he brought up Saved by the Bell. He brought up Steve Urkel. They was going on. Okay, they let them know, okay, that they are mediocre and they don't put in no work, and that's why they're not applicable for these jobs. We Black Americans have been saying that shit forever. When we say we work 2 or 3 times harder to be competent, these are the same people. They say that because they were the same people that were stupid enough to be calling Kamala Harris stupid. You're stupid. You proved to the MAGA who is doing this for the bread, the tech bros. for the tax breaks or whatever, that you're dumb because you really fix your face to act like any of that shit is real. Okay, let's be for real. I wrote this on Twitter yesterday, and if you follow me on Twitter, you should know it. All minorities are better. That includes us too. That includes us too. I need us to be very fucking aware. All minorities are better. If that's the case, that's why they make sure the schools are fucked up. You know, the shit that they did to us. That's the fucking insane part of they don't know their history. And when you do stupid shit and you so caught up in your mental disability of racism that you can't see the you know what I'm saying? You can't see the forest for the fucking trees. Okay, they're literally right now trying to dismantle the Board of Education. The Board of Education already sucks in black neighborhoods, right? They know they do that. They did that purposely to make sure to limit our opportunities. Because given equal standing, we surpass. We know this. Okay, they did that to limit our opportunities, thinking, okay, it'll still, you know, they'll get a leg up. They still and then voted for less education and less resources in their own fucking neighborhoods too, because they were afraid that the 2 or 3 black people that live in a town might benefit from it. And now Elon Musk is saying y'all are too stupid to do tech jobs. And they're saying, well, you can open schools and teach us. And Elon Musk said, well, if I got to do that, you've lost already. Okay? Remember, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, hoes. Child, it is on. I love this. 92, stand down. Because at the end of the day, we still work our way up. At the end of the day, we still in them positions. Because why? We aren't them positions. So when they talking about the Indians gotta come and get these jobs from the white, they mean because white people can't do it. Not that we haven't chucked through, built this whole fucking side of the earth and invented every fucking thing. The most and this is a historical fact. Y'all know I love my fucking facts. The most stagnant the world has ever been is during the time of slavery. Why? Because the peoples with the knowledge, with the whatever, with the mindset to even go after the knowledge, the drive, the whatever, were imprisoned. Y'all know what I mean. I don't want to say the S word. They were imprisoned, and the only real things that were ever added to the world at large, or let's just say the patent office at large, were things patented by owners of those people imprisoned. Okay, because you just don't got it. Right? And they spent so many years trying to keep us down because just outside of your Caucasianness, we're just, you know, and the white supremacy of it all, you recognize that we do that thing. Because if we didn't, you wouldn't have to fuck up the schools. You wouldn't have to you wouldn't have to bring drugs in our community and act like, you know, for the crack epidemic. Ain't the fentanyl epidemic karma for that ass? Ain't it karma for that ass? They wouldn't have to do all of those things if we weren't an issue. If we were so mentally innate or genetically mentally innate as they would like us to think we are. Honestly, the only stupidness in us is that percentage of Caucasian. Real shit. I said what I said. This video about to get demonetized anyway, so we doing it today. Okay, all right, we doing it. All right, so I got an article. I got 3. We're gonna go through the article and then we're gonna go through Twitter. So I'm gonna pull a CNN article up just because I want to see what they say. It said Musk and Ramaswamy defends foreign worker visas, sparking MAGA backlash. Okay, so this is how it started. It's been going and it's gonna continue to go. And oh baby, I love it for them. Oh baby, I love it. Oh baby, I love it. So mind you, after, let me move over a little bit. After the whole shutting the government shit down, attempting to, and try to take over Medicaid and Social Security, the shit that we paid into. That fund that people been paying into since people been paying into it, that's not part of the national debt. That's not, again, people tell you bullshit and you believe it. And then they turn around and call you stupid because, again, you should have the common sense God gave you. But we've been telling MAGA. And honestly, I love it for them. The blindness, the rose-colored glasses that are on your face because of your racist nature, upbringing, whatever, created this situation right now where Elon Musk, a white man from South Africa, again, if you knew your history, you would have known from jump, they don't fuck with you. Oh, they look down on. I've been to South Africa. Oh, they look down on white Americans. They don't look down on Black Americans. I've been in the breakfast buffet with white Americans there, and the Europeans and the white Africans talking about right there. Oh, how you deal with them white Americans? They don't fuck with you. They think you are the worst of the dirtbags. White Americans are the trailer trash equivalent of white culture. And they don't realize it, or they don't want to realize it. They sit up in a little American town, a little middle American towns, voting for their own destruction. You think the world doesn't see this? Voting for your own destruction, destroying your country because you refuse to do anything that might help a Black person out. The only country with no fucking national health, only first world country with no national health care system. All of this, the disdain for us has caused you to not see the forest for the trees, to cut your nose to spite this good old American face. Good for you. Because at the end of the day, we still gonna be here. At the end of the day, it doesn't take away from us. Y'all live in your delusion about who we are. And Elon Musk just called you on who you are. AKA all that bullshit that they've been trying to sell us. We've been lazy since we stopped working for free. And you wasn't working then and you ain't working now. You wasn't working then and you wasn't working now. Couldn't even figure out. You know what? Let's read this article because they're going to go in and they're going to tell y'all everything that was said. Because okay. I see I have a Cash App. Thank you so much. I'm going to read these articles and then I'll get into the donations. Thank y'all so much. Y'all already know this video will definitely be demonetized because we're talking about what we're talking about. And today is not a day for Joe to be silent. Okay. I'm going to just make sure I don't say anything to get the channel striked. Okay. So we ain't going to go channel strike far, but we going demonetization far today. Okay. Because it's the day. All right. It's the day. All right. Social media posts by Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy arguing in favor of expanding the visa program for highly skilled workers. Somebody else made a joke. Y'all want to hear it? Here we go. They were like, they trying to send away one set of brown people who do the low wage jobs so white people can have those jobs. And then they trying to bring in other brown people to do the high paying jobs because white people can't cut it. Oh my God, I fell out. And then I had another thought. They running the Mexican. Remember what they say about the Mexicans? They want to rape that, like they said about Black people back in the day. You want to rape white women. Remember, y'all know they come here to rape white women and steal our jobs. They're bringing Indians from India to America to steal their jobs. And what do we know about India, ladies? We've had these discussions. What's the one thing we know about India? They are the rape capital of the planet. Like, it don't matter. You could be the doctor, the judge. The doctors is raping. They are the rape capital of the world. And they want to bring them over on F1 visas. What? You can't even make this shit up. All right, let's continue. In favor of expanding the visa program for highly skilled workers have set off a debate among supporters of President-elect Donald Trump, okay? Because them tech bros paid to bring over the people, because white America just can't do it. They just can't figure it out. They go to schools, they don't really learn, they don't put in no hard work. We know, if you ever been in a school with white kids, especially if you've come, you may not really fully see it if you grew up with them, right? But I say, like, I went to an all-black school growing up. So by the time I went to college, there was like maybe some Hispanics or whatever. But by the time I went to college, really into these, you see the mediocrity on day one. If you grew up with them, you probably don't, because, the mind fuck of it all. Even maybe if you don't grow up with them because you feel like, the world told you they were so great. But when you end up in college with them and you sitting next to them and you start to really realize, oh, these motherfuckers is stupid. Oh, wow. Everything you have learned to not be true. Ugh. And then they still fall back on their mediocrity and get the jobs. But the Indians now are like, no, we getting the jobs. Child, y'all know the head of Microsoft, IBM, all of these motherfucking companies are fucking Indians, first generation, or F1 visa people. I love it for them. Anyway, let's continue reading. Okay, expanding visa programs for highly skilled workers have set off a debate among supporters of Donald Trump over how the program should fit into the incoming administration aggressive immigration agenda. Okay, Musk and Ramaswamy, whatever the fuck his name is, whom Trump has tapped to lead the Department of Government Efficiency, defended companies who use workers on H-1B visas, arguing that tech companies, including those owned by Musk, depend on foreign workers to operate. But their message ranked some of Trump's most loyal defenders who expected his administration to crack down on immigration and promote American labor. Okay, if you don't know, okay, I think I need to put something in here real quick. I went to school for international trade. Okay, that's what I got a degree in that bitch. Okay, and then drop out. Went to school for international trade. Okay, so understand this. We import shit from the quote unquote third world, right? What do Americans export? Okay, what are we supposed to export that apparently y'all can't, because most of the when you think of American, you think of white Americans and they stupid. What do Americans export? Okay, our top export as America, okay, this is not your opinion. This is what it is talent. We're supposed to be the smart, educated ones with talent. So when they hire people all over the place, we go and we work here and we work there, we work here. We have become a place because of white mediocrity, and the people who are already here who are not mediocre, i.e., that they're trying to keep them down to make sure, and they're fucking up what we export, which is talent. So now, if they're importing talent, pay attention. They're importing talent. That is the top tier part of trade. We don't want to be a country that our exports are those low things, right? When you like Asia, they did those low things, and now they send their kids to get the education to learn, and now they are the what? Like the Indians, the talent. Okay, that is Period. That's not an American thing. That's da-da-da-da-da. Your country is at its best when majority of the people are highly educated, okay? And your country can export talent. Why? Because that talent goes to America, goes to Europe, goes wherever the fuck. Get them bucks, get them dollars, and what do? They live nice in America, and they send it back home. They build homes where they at. They invest, they put money back in their country, just like the people here, right? Whether you white or black or whatever. You go off and you work, you making all this money working for whoever in Japan, right? Let's say you buy a house. You buy your mama a house. You know what I'm saying? You put money, you send money to your aunt or your cousin or whatever the fuck back home. And you put that money in your American bank account, which bills, you know what I'm saying? We here, because I don't want to have to explain that anymore in this conversation, okay? The fact that they want to import talent. And the white people are saying, but we could be talented if you teach us. But a month ago, yeah, they were telling y'all to don't get an education. They was telling the white people. They were calling the white people with education and engineers, and this is not just engineers that they are importing. Pay attention. Okay, they're saying, going to college or whatever is for the elitist and all it is. So sit your ass down, since you don't want to be an elitist, okay, and go struggle in your middle America town, okay, and go collect bottles or some shit, because they're going to take away your Social Security, even though that's our American right, but that's what y'all voted for. So I hope you get everything you voted for. They're going to take away your Social Security, all of that. They're going to take all of that shit away. Okay? So just go back to your talented middle America world and sit there and shut the fuck up and stop complaining, because this is what you voted for. You did not see the forest for the trees, and here you go. Let's continue. So yeah, one part. It's not just it's finance, it's tech. It's a lot of different jobs that these big companies that they voted for, corporations of Republicans, okay? Republicans work for corporations. Let's be very clear. So when you voted for them, you voted for the betterment of corporations, aka the billionaires. It does not trickle down. I don't care what Reagan told you. This is 30 years later. You have not learned that lesson? Is the tree this close? Did you not learn that lesson? Okay? Anyway, Trump restricted access to foreign worker visas during his first term and has targeted the H-1B1 program in past remarks. But during the 2024 campaign, Trump signaled openness to giving some foreign-born workers legal status if they graduated from a U.S. university. In a social media post on Wednesday, Musk says U.S. tech companies need double the amount of engineers working in America today, and compared the benefits of the program to a professional sports team recruiting the best talent from around the world. Okay? All right? If you want your team to win the championship, you need to recruit top talent wherever they may be. They enable the whole team to win. The question is, what team is Musk working for? Because his team isn't America. His team isn't anything that's not selfish and is going to bring him and his friends more billions of dollars. Okay. His team is millionaires and billionaires. Okay. More than billionaires, not really millionaires. Pay attention. Okay. I am referring to bringing in via legal immigration the top 1% of engineering talent as being essential for America to keep winning. Musk wrote in another post on Thursday. Thinking of America as a pro sports team that has been winning for a long time and wants to keep winning is the right mental construction. Asia has pulled up in the last just 20 years. I told y'all already. I went to school for international trade. One of the things I asked one of my professors, okay, but she was a blonde hair, blue eyed lady, and she just couldn't say it out loud. America's a third world country based on the criteria, not your opinions, not your feelings, okay? Based on the criteria that makes a country a third world country. That same criteria in the last 20 years, less than that, Asia and India has came the fuck up. Okay? They're literally superpowers. They're so superpower, and the world at large knows it. That when I remember there was a graph of the most GDPs and the most. It was like it records different shit about every country, right? And hold on. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. It's like I said, it's a graph of the world powers, right? Okay. And this is one of the reasons that made me say, yo, what the fuck? The top 3 countries on that graph at the time that it was a couple years ago at the time. America, pay attention. America, I think it was number 1 because we're America and we sell bullshit. Okay. We sell that sort of thought, and we sell talent. Now Asia is selling talent, but okay. America, China was number 2, and Japan was number 3. And I think India was number 4. Let me ask y'all a question. And I asked my professor, the white people in the class didn't even connect it. Pay attention what I'm saying, mediocrity. White, I want to know if y'all can connect it. My beautiful black ladies. What's missing? What did I just say? The countries that were listed. America was number 1. China was number 2. Come on. No. Come on, y'all. America's number 1. China number 2. Japan is number 3. And I believe it was India, I believe, is number 4. All right, I'm gonna say it because I don't think nobody peeped it. Pay attention. Where the fuck is Japan? Where the fuck is Japan? No, y'all missing it. Where is Japan? I'm talking about GDP. Yeah, Africa's, yeah. But African shit is owned by European countries, so that don't count really towards their GDP. Where the fuck is Japan? Come on now. Japan is in China. Listen to what the fuck I just said. America, China, Japan, and I believe they said like India. It was India. I can't remember. I remember the first 3 because why is Japan listed? Because Japan is a part of China. It's like separating New York City's GDP from the United States of America. Y'all peep game now? Do y'all peep game now? Do you peep what I'm saying? Because if you did that, I got that degree in 2009. And they have evolved since then, and we have devolved. It would have been if they didn't separate Japan from China, which Japan is in China, right? It would have been China, America, India. But Americans don't want to do that. So they separated, they damn near separated New York City from, to not count. Because if they did that, if they counted New York for the rest of the country's GDP, it would be the first place. Yep. Listen, I'm a little game, a little information, little game. Okay. I'm referring to bringing legal blah, 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 Ramaswamy, a first-generation U.S. citizen whom parents immigrated from India, concurred with Musk while defending companies that look outside for the U.S. for labor. Mind you, we used to be the top people that, people imported labor from. None no more. Whose parents immigrated from India, concurred with Musk while defending companies that look outside the U.S., arguing tech companies hit high-end engineers who were born outside the U.S. or born to American immigrants. Pay attention, because American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence. Okay, mediocrity. This is who he's talking to. White Americans. Because remember, we don't exist. Okay, all right. Citing portrayals of smart students in TV. This nigga was talking about Boy Meets World. He went off. Boy Meets World, Saved by the Bell, and Family Matters as evidence. Our American culture has hear me, I can't pronounce the word. Ventricated mediocrity over excellence for way too long, at least since the 90s and likely longer. That doesn't start in college. It starts young. He wrote on Thursday, a culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympic champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. He went off. And see, the gag is that explanation alone does not include us. Because when we go hard, and we already know we got to do it 3 times as hard. So that doesn't include us. He ain't talking to us, he's talking to them. I love it. Ain't we watching it? Okay, so he basically said they too stupid and they value dumb things, and so because they stupid, they raise stupid kids that worry about iPhones and shit. They kids is dumb. And they're unfocused. And even if they get into college, that's why they can't get it. That's why they arguing, and can't get into these colleges, and the Indians and the Asians are whipping their ass. Child, you can't make this shit up. They called a spade. He said, we welcome the tech bros. We welcome the tech bros when they came running. Oh, wait, no, I missed something. Okay. The support for foreign workers sparked attacks from MAGA supporters who are concerned that the expansion of the AB1 program will undermine their wish to see immigration curbed under Trump administration. Loyal Trump listen, they are curbing the Mexicans so y'all can have their low wage jobs. They're not black jobs. Those are white jobs. Those aren't black jobs. They want y'all to go out there and pick the fucking strawberries. Go ahead. They sending the Mexicans back so y'all could pick the strawberries, because we ain't doing it. Y'all wanted to pick the strawberries, and then they bringing in other brown people to do the jobs that y'all just not smart enough to do. They're saying your level is strawberry picker. Okay. And Kohler, loyal Trump backers like far-right activist Laura Loomer, who again lost her credentials on Twitter over the night, and Kohler and former Rep Matt Gaetz have been criticized as 2 entrepreneurs over their stance. They said, we welcome tech bros when they came running our way to avoid the 3rd grade teachers picking their kids' genders. Y'all are so stupid. They gagged y'all up and used y'all, and you still talking shit because the 3rd grade teacher picked the kid's gender. This is why they keep saying y'all stupid. The response is why they keep saying y'all are too stupid to work in tech for real. The fact that you were they didn't get got by Trump. They bought Trump to make a buck. They know all this shit. They're not in denial. The tech bros and they're not in denial. Musk is not in denial. He know what it is. They're looking out for their pockets, their dollars, their best fucking interests, not you, bitch. But here you go. The response is teachers picking kids' genders. That is a laughable statement. They're laughing at you, dummies. But you too dumb to know this. And the obvious Biden Harris economic decline. Idiots. Gates wrote in a social media post on Thursday, we did not ask them to engineer an immigration policy. Shut the fuck up. Musk and the little Indian guy comments also drew condemnation from former UN ambassador Nikki Haley, who responded even though she Indian, but she the Indian that tries to fake like she white. So who responded to the other Indian post by calling on the incoming administration to prioritize American workers over foreign workers. She worked way too hard, bleaching her fucking Indian skin and changing her name and doing all of this for Indians to get power now. She gave up her Indian rights. She don't want to do it no more. Okay. She don't. Nikki is like, I worked too hard to become a white woman. I worked too hard. There's nothing wrong with American workers or American culture. All you have to do is look at the border and see how many want what we have. We should be investing and prioritizing in Americans, not foreign workers, Haley wrote on Thursday. No, the opportunities. And the opportunities, a lot of these people know that y'all don't go for the opportunities. You stay in your buck fuck town doing your bum fuck shit, complaining and whining and crying about shit that you voted for. So they come to this country to get those opportunities because they know, like he said, you're so stupid that you're so focused on a third grade teacher picking a kid's gender and taking science out of class and bringing Bibles into school instead of actual textbooks and learning. I said this already. I said that their whole stupidity shit was going to benefit us because we still going to be out there learning, because what we do 2 or 3 times better. We got to work harder. Our kids don't just do school homework and sit down. They do more because we have to. Just like the Indians and Asians do more because they come here and they're like, oh, so y'all not gonna? Well, I'll take it. Here I am. Y'all are too busy trying to keep black people down that you missed the whole shit. I love it. Enjoy. I hope you got what you voted for. Musk and Ramaswamy positions have found support among some Democrats as well, because the fuck they do it to black what? They get it partially right. Absolutely. Some Colorado governor said on The Source Thursday night, saying that he applauded their recognition of the values of immigrant entrepreneurs while hoping that they also see the role of lower skilled immigrants have in other sectors of the American economy, such as agriculture and construction. Because the gag is y'all can't do it, whether it is high, those high positions or those low positions. You hardly could do the mediocre positions without depending on and taking credit from the minority staff that worked there that actually really did the job. And you're just taking credit for it. You're just mad that people ain't just allowing you to take credit for everybody else's hard work. You already got generational wealth and, all this shit from all the hard work that black people have done on this planet for the last couple of 100 years. Like, what work? Work ethic? Everything in your fucking history says you have none. They love to say we lazy ever since we stopped working for free. They lazy because and had us working for free. And still had us working for free. And so they was lazy before we stopped working for free. Please. So someone said there are millions of Americans that work for companies that were founded by immigrants. Those jobs wouldn't exist today if we didn't let those immigrants in. Because white America couldn't or wouldn't do it. And when they did have a lot of those opportunities, They fucked them up because they didn't hire the most qualified, because they might have been a nigger. They might have been a nigger. They didn't hire the most qualified because their racism kept them exactly where they are. It was all good when the rabbit had the gun. Now they the rabbit. And that's a problem. All right, let's keep reading. Okay, Trump previously opposed. We don't need to read that. All right. I told you I got a lot of articles. I got Laura Loomer pulled up. This thing, let me pull this up. I'm gonna pull this up. Hold on. Stop sharing. Please don't forget to like this video, okay? I am working hard. Donate to the channel because this video, because of the nature of the topic, will be demonetized. So please donate to the channel. As a matter of fact, before I get into more of that, I did get a donation. So I want to shout it out. Hold on. Okay. My daughter's getting her hair done. Okay. She just texted me letting you know that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We got a donation from an anonymous, not another anonymous. She sent us $5.55. Thank you so much, girl. She said, add a couple whites for me. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Yes, please. All donations help. Like I said, because of the nature of this video, it will not be monetized. Okay. So if y'all can donate, I don't care if it's $5, 10, whatever it is appreciate opportunity for. What is this? I'll deal with that later. It will be thoroughly appreciated. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much. Wait a minute. I did not chang you. My bad. Cha-chang chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. I think I got another don't. No, I didn't. Did I? Cha-chang chang. Oh, I think I mentioned this. Change the rules. And we did get one from Lindsay on Tuesday. I forgot to say it. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Thank you, Lindsay. Okay. Y'all know I like to shout out the people who donated, and I don't put a heart until I do that. Okay. So yeah, chang. Thank y'all for y'all donations. Now let's continue with the rest of today's show, y'all. Well, yeah. Please don't, like I said, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. So let's pull this up. I'm pulling up, but right now I'm pulling up my Twitter. Because, oh, baby. Oh, this is the wrong Twitter I pulled up. Okay. He said, never insult the monarch, because this is what we're dealing with now. The reality of what these people done is insane, and I love it for them. Okay. And then he said, I am constantly assaulted on this platform because he's the monarch and he know it. And now Laura want to say, this is America. We don't have a monarchy. This is outrageous. What are you talking about? Y'all voted to make Trump a dictator. What the fuck are you even talking about? Okay. Laura Loomer said, Elon is now admitted it's retaliation, place to be games, win stupid prizes. He said yes, so calling out mass immigration is a stupid game. So much for free speech. Quite total. So basically, he took her thing away. They said any account found to be engaged in coordinated attacks to spam target accounts with mute blocks will themselves be categorized correctly as spam. He said, play stupid games, win stupid fucking prizes. Okay. Mind you, this is the same person she was saying wild shit for years on Twitter. He ain't say shit. But the minute she came for him, he took her ass down, because you are nobody but a stupid mouthpiece. And just like they like to say, like black Trumpers and Latino Trumpers, like they got your vote, now go about your way. Poor white people too. They got your vote. Now go shut the fuck up, go back to your little bumfuck town and struggle. They don't give they told you that. And you didn't care enough. You didn't care. Right? Because you thought it was everybody but you. No, baby, that's not how this works. She said full censorship of my account simply because I called out H-1B1 visas. This is anti-American behavior by tech oligarchy. What happened to free speech? Bitch, you voted it out. The fuck is you talking about? You voted it out. What? And they trying, but they can't because they know they voted it out. You did this. You thought they were only gonna come after blacks. You thought they were only gonna come after the Mexicans. You thought they was only gonna come after Asians or the Indians. They bring in more Asians and Indians. And they don't even want the Asians and the Indians that been here. They want to bring over the new ones. The ones with a fight in them. Because the white Americanized culture is consumption, stupidity, and y'all voted in a fucking idiot. And the millionaires and billionaires and the tech bros, they know he's an idiot. They bought the idiot. And you stand down. Because like I said, and Trump, if y'all think Trump gonna do something, you're delusional. Why Trump's not gonna do nothing? Let me make this clear to you. If you're one of them people that think, but Trump is gonna save us from Musk, child, y'all could have been saved. Okay, y'all could have been saved. You know when they keep saying like it's a thing in the road. There's been so many forks in the road, like with Al Gore, you know, and that whole Bush thing. You know, so many fucking forks, like Harris now, and this whole Trump thing. So many forks in the road where this country, this world could have been a better place, but y'all voted for the destruction of this country, this world, and everything because of your whiteness. Is wild. And because you're able to do that, the whole other white people in the other world, in other parts of the world, they recognize it, they see it. They recognize it, they see it. You don't because you voted to not teach your own history. Fuck our history. You voted to not even teach your own because our history is a part of your history. And if you can't understand our history, how the fuck you gonna understand your own? But I digress. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Why Trump ain't gonna do shit? Let's be clear. The election was bought. We don't know what happened. I don't care what happened. Elon already insinuated, and he let everybody know that he knew Trump was gonna win 2 hours before it was over. Remember that? Remember that? Trump won't ever do shit. Y'all talking about Elon at Mar-a-Lago, when Trump gonna send him home? Trump ain't got no motherfucking power. Okay? All Elon got it. Elon is the richest man in the world. Elon can get up, go somewhere else. Elon can then get on X, get on anywhere, and be like, hey, I rigged the election for the nigga. Hey, this is how I did it. You're welcome. Elon's not going to go to jail. Elon can just go back to South Africa. Elon can go anywhere on this planet. Elon can go to Mars. Okay? All Elon got to do is show the receipts. If you think the richest man in America don't have all the receipts, you're stupid. If you think Elon don't have the Epstein list and know everything about what Trump has done, every criminal activity he has done with Putin, and ain't willing and able to be like, bam, because Elon's not American. He don't care. He has no value. He don't care. He's white South African. They hate white Americans. They hate them. You are the dirt. You are white Americans to outside Americans, for the people who don't even leave their county, let alone their state, let alone their country. You are the bottom of the barrel of white culture. When black people go anywhere in this world, being black American is better than being white American. If you don't realize that already. And everybody want to know why are y'all so stupid, and how do we even deal with y'all? The whole world, everyone. You don't believe it? Ask a black bitch who been somewhere. Okay, so Laura Loomer's going off. Elon, let me read because I got Vivowski his shit up. Okay, so we're gonna pull his shit up directly because his shit is, I love it, because Y'all are dumb. And they told y'all are dumb. And they keep telling you you're dumb, and you just be like, okay. Okay, let's go to his page. Okay. He said, if you can't reform an agency, he said, most of these expenditures appear to be laughable bad. How do U.S. government spend tax dollars? Okay. Because they want to take away everything. Because again, they don't care. They're going to go, Vovorsky, whatever his name is, he's going to build a house for his mama back in India. Because he's Indian. This is kind of the same. You know what? It's kind of the same. And like the CIA, right? If y'all know anything, the CIA try not to hire a lot of Asians. Y'all know that? Did y'all know that? I don't know if y'all knew that. For kind of the same reason. Because people feel, except for Americans, because most Americans, except for most Black Americans, will destroy this country for race, for their own racism. They tried to do it on January 6th, right? But side note, hold on. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I forgot what I was gonna say. Some shit just came up on my screen. Yeah, so he's going back because, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. The Asians. This ain't a my thing. This is a U.S. government thing. I even think they sued them over this, right? Because you know how to, the Asians suing. Anyway, they step mules for the white people, but they're gonna learn like everybody else gonna learn that, but whatever. They don't hire Asians really, because again, even if they're here, especially after all the shit they done did to the Asians, because the Asians do what? They know their history. Why? Because they got their own schools. Okay. And they want them to be well aware. So they could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 generation American. They still Asian. Unlike a lot of Black Americans who think they're not African, but that's just another story. That's other shit. That's right. That's slavery, racism shit. That's other shit, right? They don't hire that many Asians, not because they're not qualified, but because they are afraid of espionage. Because majority of the time when there is espionage going on and people stealing secrets, so you hear about soldiers selling shit to China, they're Asian American. And not, oh, they here they just got here, or we here one generation. That's just what it is. Okay. So it's the same thing. But again, and the world knows that. The CIA at least have the smart people on top to know that and recognize it. But y'all are bitching about strawberry pickers, though. He said, I said it countless times in the last 2 years. I will say it again. The H-1B1 system is badly broken and should be replaced with one that focuses on selecting the very best of the best. Basically, only bring in immigrants for the top jobs so the low jobs could be left to the poor white American trash. Y'all said y'all wanted jobs. He offering you a job. And he said y'all ain't smart enough to do anything else but those low wage jobs. This is exactly, hold on. Let me pull this. Let me make it bigger so y'all can read it. These are the people that are running the world right now. The country. Well, not the world, because Russia and them, they this is their playbook, okay? This is Stephen Miller said, transcript of 2020 Trump's above all, our children from every community must be taught that to be American is to have the spirit of most adventures. And he then Vivek went on, this is exactly the American spirit we need to revive. We've been a nation in decline, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Change is coming on January 20th. They're only going to they're going to make it so only rich white people can go to rich white people, okay, go to college, or immigrants from other countries, because you are beneath them. Oh my God. After let's continue, because he said more shit. No, I don't want to put this. I want to put what he said. Yep, I've said this. No. And he got a lot of other people agreeing with him. Is right about hard truth. Maybe it's helpful clarification. I'm referring to bringing the visa. There's a lot of hate today, blah, blah, blah. The reason top tech. Okay. He said the reason top tech companies often hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers over Native Americans isn't because of an innate American IQ deficit. Elon said it was that y'all are just mentally not capable. Elon just said that. Vovorsky, because he Indian, he ain't gonna say that. He trying to butter it up because he's Indian. He trying to butter it up. But Elon said, y'all are just too stupid to pull a job off. That's what the fuck Elon said. Okay, let's be clear. Okay, he said, Murray isn't because of your innate IQ deficient, a lazy and wrong explanation. A key part is coming down to the C word, culture. Americans ain't got no real culture. Tough questions demand tough answers. And if you were really serious about fixing the problems, we have to confront the truth. And Americans don't want to confront the truth. And the fact that Trump is in office and all the foolishness that occur says that he is correct. You don't want to confront the truth of your mediocrity. You want to blame the Mexicans. You want to blame the niggas. You want to blame every fucking body instead of looking at yourself. Okay. Our American culture is mediocre. Our excellence, mediocrity over excellence for way too long, at least since the 90s. That doesn't start from college. It starts young. Okay. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ. Y'all reading this. A culture that venerates Corey from Boy Meets World, or Zach and Slater over Screech and Saved by the Bell, or Stefan over Steve Urkel and Family Matters will not produce the best engineers. Damn, he called y'all. He said, I know multiple sets of immigrant parents in the 90s who actively limited how much their kids could watch those TV shows precisely because they promoted mediocrity. This is so true. I do the same shit. A lot of Black parents, especially Black parents who push their kids, they do the same shit. We don't do mediocre, okay? It's called programming for a reason. And their kids went on to become widely successful STEM students. And we're not only talking about STEM, we're just talking, okay? The mediocrity of white people is playing out for them. More movies like Whiplash, fewer reruns of Friends, more math tutoring, fewer sleepovers. Damn, he going on. More math tutoring, fewer sleepovers, more weekend science competitions, fewer Saturday morning cartoons, more books, less TV, more creating, less chilling, more extracurriculars, less hanging out at the mall. Child, me and my daughter, side note, right, but she's getting her hair done. But right before, early this morning, we was going over things that's going to be added to her. And she's like, I'm just packed up, stacked up, because there's so much stuff that she's doing, because we automatically got to do better. White people don't do that. They don't get that knowledge. They don't get that experience. They just falling back on the sake, on the sanctity of whiteness. And he's kind of right. He's kind of right. That's why I tell even the Black people that I know with their kids, and I'm like, yeah, stop doing this. If I see them doing something, I'm like, that's white people shit. Don't do that. Make sure your kids do what they have to do. We are more likely to do that. We are more likely to do that. Okay. That's why more of us, especially when we do that, our kids succeed than them. They don't do that because their fallback plan is whiteness. And in the world of globalization, it don't, and the world watching you, your mediocrity ain't gonna cut it no more. Being white and depending on the Black workers to do the fucking job because you just own the company ain't gonna work it no more. Being white and depending on being a man and depending on a woman to come in and be your coworker, but still act like your fucking secretary and plan your meetings and do all the work when you get in all the fucking and the claims, just ain't gonna do it just because you're white, not because you did anything or, is not gonna do it anymore. Yikes, that sounds crazy. I thought Black people were lazy. Lord, that's what they said. Most normal American parents look skeptical at those kids of parents. Most normal American kids views those kind of kids with scorn. If you go up aspiring for normalcy is what you will achieve. Facts. I say this to my kids since we was a baby. When you grow up, you have to give them something to achieve, to aim for. I've said this when we're not even talking about shit like this. Because when they have nothing to aim for, they're lost. And that's the epitome of white people. And then they want to cry and complain. And even with the Asians and the Indians, sometimes they get so caught up. This is what a lot of Asians, so caught up. We're doing all of this and we're doing all of that. But what are you really doing? Yes, the math Olympics. But you know what? There's a lot of other Asians and Indians in the math Olympics. Add some more shit. And you're competing. You think you're mediocre whiteness who gets A's in school just because you're white and you showed up and they gave you an A because they don't want to fuck up y'all things. You're just because you're white and you showed up does not mean you are as smart as that B student black kid who had to work for every fucking grade. Or that Indian guy living out in the or that Indian girl, no, I'm not talking about the guys, living over in India. It don't. Hold on, y'all. I hear my kid. Let me check her real fast. Give a look. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put on a real quick commercial break while I'm gone. And then we'll come back and we'll finish. We'll continue the show. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to come up here. 1 minute commercial break. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Jovi's Beauty School, where we now have 5, count it guys, 5 new scarf designs that we just got in. They're beautiful. They're amazing. They are so spring, summer vibes. I don't even know what to say. They're 35 inches by 35 inches. The print on these scarves are amazing. They're silk twill. They're gorgeous and they won't be around for long. So if I were you, I would get mines ASAP. We're dropping them in batches. These are limited edition scarves. So when they sell out, y'all, they are sold out. So I need you to go get yours now. Don't call me talking about Jovi. I need one. It's too late. I don't know if they're going to come on the next batch, okay? So go to jovibeauty.com, get your scarf, and be that girl, because you already know how we give it up. I was sitting in there the other day and I watched them do 3 breakdowns and they did them like this. So again, they can lay. Perfect. I don't give a fuck about that thing. Oh, hold on. Hold on, guys. All right, guys. Sorry. 1 second. Sorry. All right. You want some? All right, go. All right, go. That's so good. And I need these lights turned off. Sorry, guys. All right. Sorry. I was complaining. I didn't like the braids. So side note, I just paid for a wash, deep condition, a braid down so she could wear her little wigs. I don't like the way they did the braids. I don't like it, but whatever. Anyway, before we get back into it, I did see we got another donation. So let's shout out to the people who donate to the channel. Thank y'all so much. Where are we? We're at an hour. I told you we probably go like 2 hours today. So be prepared. It's a lot of shit going on. Thank you, Psalms. She said, drag the mediocrity, girl. Thank you so much, Psalms. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Thank you so much, Psalms. I'm just thinking about how I got my hair braided down. I'm fucking mad. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey Sharon, thank you so much, Sharon, for rejoining your membership. Thank you so much. Cha-chang, chang, Sharon. Jamie, not our normal Jamie, another Jamie. Jamie sent us $10. She said, period, minorities, 122B, extraordinary, you on fire. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. And Tiffany sent us $50. Thank you so much, Tiffany. That is so appreciated. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for your donation and for everyone who donates to the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. For real, for real, for real. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay. I put in work. So thank y'all. This knowledge don't come for free. Okay. All right. Okay, so he said most American parents look skeptically at those kids. Okay, he's talking about white people. For the most part, he's talking about white people. Okay, now close your eyes and visualize this family you knew in the 90s or even now who raised their kids according to one model versus the other. Be brutally honest. Listen, that's some real shit. He spoke immigrant speak. White people don't want to deal with that. Oh, he spoke. Because the kids, again, that's why I'm on mine. Y'all know boarding school, all that shit. If you've been here long enough, you already know. You know, okay. My kid go to one of the best schools in New York City. I don't play that, and we've been on that since elementary. And I tell everybody, all my friends, and they all know. And I'm the one they call when it's like, okay, well, what do we do? How do I do this? And how do I do that? Because if we have to start them from early. Okay, when my kid was in kindergarten, you asked her what the fuck she was going to be when she grew up. She was going to be an astronaut. Okay, and she was in engineering classes, and I paid for this and I did that. And when she decided to change her mind or whatever, we adjusted. Okay, but it was always not just a sit your ass down and do nothing, because that is the weak ass mediocrity of America. And you know one thing I know, the minorities of America, whether they've been here one generation, 2, 10, or 20. Okay. We got to go hard. And when we don't go hard, we know what happens to you. We know what happens. We know you're going to work at Macy's at best, McDonald's at average. We know that. We know the kid that we put through and we made, and they, that kid that studied in school, and you made sure your kid went to tutoring and all of this shit, and you gave a fuck. We know what happens to those kids. He said this, he ain't speak a lie. That's why most of the, I'm a New Yorker, for those who don't know. And y'all know my kid, I just said it. We were going to boarding school, all of that. All right. You know what kind of shit it takes for you to send your kids to fucking boarding school, and what kind of fucking fight you have for their future? These, especially middle America, they won't even pay for kids to have free lunch. Okay, but you want to know something? Let me put you on a game. If you've been here long enough, you know where I'm going with this you know what I'm about to say. You know who's the majority in my kids' school? The majority in most of these New York City top schools, except for some of the private schools where you got to pay abnormal amounts of money, but they still don't get the but do you know Asians are the majority. The racial shit in New York City private school, New York City private and public schools, that these high level kids who go to the boarding schools around here, that live here, private schools, the top specialized schools, all of these schools in New York. Okay, do you know who's giving the smoke? The Asians. And you know where the white people are going? NYU. Why are they going to Columbia? A couple stops higher. Right? If you didn't know, I'm gonna tell you. If you live somewhere where you don't got to deal with that, I'm gonna tell you. If you've been here long enough, you already know, because we've had this conversation. Because at this point, my kid in 10th grade, and we've been talking about education since 6th, really. So you already know if you've been here long enough. All right, y'all. Let's continue. And then y'all already know we're going to get into the comments. So make sure y'all comments are there. Make sure be respectful in the comments. The mods be on fire, so don't fuck with them. I'm just telling you. I'm warning you. I'm helping you out. Don't fuck with the mods. They're a little crazy. And you don't disrespect the host. We have very few rules. You can have your opinion, but you don't disrespect the host. And you don't fuck with the mods. Okay. They get wild. All right. And I'm not going to chastise them if they fuck you up. That's your problem. That's your job. That's your job. Okay. This can be our Sputnik moment. We've awakened from slumber before, and we can do it again. Trump election hopefully marks the beginning of a new global era, a new golden era in America, but only if our culture fully wakes up. A culture that once again prioritizes achievement over normalcy. Okay, excellence over mediocrity, nerdiest over conformity, hard work over laziness. This is what this nigga wrote. They don't want to be lazy. They want to be lazy. They told you that's why they want us to not have opportunities. They want to kick they don't want to. What you not listening to? That's the work we have cut out for us, rather than wallowing in victimhood and just wishing our legislation. Nigga said wallowing in victimhood. He pulled the white people on the white people, and ain't this shit they say to us? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I don't even need to read no more of this shit. It's so much. It is so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love this for them though, because the reality is they really got caught up, confused, really thinking, and now your white people, your rich whiteness is telling you that you are in this position. All of these, it's not the Mexicans. It's not immigration. It's not the black people that you've done everything for centuries to hold back. It's not us. The little 4% of us that end up at these schools or all of this shit. It's your mediocrity. It's your mediocrity. It's your falling back on your whiteness and spending so much time trying to keep our black asses down that you missed out that the world was developing and developed right over you. Like I gave y'all that little information about Japan and China earlier. That happened in about 10 years. You think that can happen here with white America the way they are? Never. It could happen if this, again, a country full of immigrants, surely, but they don't comprehend that. in a country full of immigrants, in neighborhoods like, you know, I grew up in neighborhoods full of everybody, Indians, every fucking body. In those situations, yeah, because again, you can see people as people, right? You hired the black worker because they were the best worker, not, oh, I'm not hiring them because they're black. That fucked y'all up. And I'm gonna hire this mediocre white woman or white man but you're a better fit, but you know, my whiteness just won't allow me to do that. Okay. So now the Indians are in charge of Microsoft, IBM, what else? Everything. Apple. What the fuck else? Everything. Everything. They are everything. And who are they hiring? Not your white asses. Because they see you as mediocre. They see you as you call yourself seeing us. But the reality is, it's true about you. Because everything you try to say about us is you trying to hold the mirror. When you need to hold the mirror to yourself. Talking about DEI. Now these hoes is begging for DEI. They begging to be the DEI. They asking Musk to open schools. Musk said, we read that earlier, if I have to open schools, it's already too late. They don't even have the initiative to say, look at my homegirl. She going to nursing school in fall. You know what she doing now? And I was like, okay. But I was like, you know what? Okay. She's taking a fucking coding class. She found it. It's free. She's taking it. And then my mind was like, well, you know, okay. You know, I know there are some nurses that do certain different shit. Maybe that might help you work out. It's no initiative at all. Just want to sit in your bumfuck town complaining. The equivalent of Pookie on the fucking corner. But half of middle America in a white version. That feels entitled. All right, y'all. I'm going to drop this link. I know y'all want to pop up. Y'all want to pop out, show something. Say something. I'm going to drop this link. Don't forget to like the channel, subscribe if you can. All donations are appreciated. It is Christmas time. I said too much white people in this video for this video to ever be monetized. So all donations help. Because YouTube ain't going to give me shit for this video today. Just be clear. Okay. And don't forget to like and follow. Okay, y'all? Like and follow. Now let's jump into these comments. How is everyone doing? The kids being bad in Sephora weren't black kids. That's the kind of shit he talking about. That's not us. And real shit, they know that. Like the top, they know that. They know that. That's why they always got a black secretary and shit, right? They know that. It's the mediocre ones that got hired for their whiteness. That's the problem. Right? We know this. We know this. We know this. Now we got one of our best subs up. Hey, Divine.
Hey, darling. Now you better know I was coming up.
Just go ahead. Go off. I'm about to go off for a minute. Go off.
Better know I was coming up. Child, yes, I am loving it. I don't know if y'all hear that in the background. That's the leopards. That's the leopards. The leopards are crunching and munching. They nom. They eating on some faces, and it looks like they're eating each other's faces.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Vivek, poor baby. He said these things, not realizing he still thinks he can say these things and not be white.
That's true.
Okay. He got his
He tried to clean up what Elon said, because Elon white and Elon just said y'all too stupid to do it. Y'all ain't got the brain capacity.
Let me point some things out really quick here. A lot of the programming software and the languages were created in this country. Were created at MIT. They
Very true.
always had enough programmers. There was never a need that they needed to go to India for anything but cheap labor.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. And it wasn't just, see, with India, a lot of people don't realize this, but with India, they do not allow you to immigrate to the US unless you're immigrating to a IT job.
Mm.
Okay, if you broke and dusty, you're gonna be staying right here. You're not about to be
Yeah.
going
You ain't
outside
going over
embarrassing
there
us.
embarrassing us.
Okay, Vivek Verswamy, or Shmarmy, or however you say his
Well,
little
however
name.
say his name, yeah.
Okay, um, he is a first generation. His
Mm-hmm.
parents immigrated here. The same parents that would, under Donald Trump's and the Project 2025, their immigration um, um, overhaul that they're trying to do, they would not be allowed to remain here.
Very true.
Okay, they're trying to roll back all of these. I love to see it. Okay, I know everybody talking about the F around and find out. I was like, baby, we're well past that. We are at the I told you so, and this man hasn't even been sworn in.
That's what I said. He ain't even in office yet. Oh, I love it.
I'm just gonna be. I told you so. I told you so. And people don't like to be told I told you so. But guess what? I don't like to hear about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas after the election. Okay, with Vivek over here, VK. Well, I don't know what how to say the little man name. Okay, uh, he said these things, and when he says America, see, white people love when you differentiate, when you say Black Americans, when you're
Yeah,
talking about mediocrity. If you say American, they're going to take it as you saying white people.
they are saying white people.
Okay, and I love to see it. I'm sorry, all of the we got your vote, we got your vote, we got your vote. Go back to your little trailer homes or your little mobile home. Go back to your little homes with the wood paneling. Child, you are poor when you have wood paneling. Go back to over there, okay? And Vivek is about to find out, just like he did with Ann Coulter a few months back, where she told him, I like what you say, but I wouldn't vote for you because you're Indian.
Yep.
On his channel, and he said that's the. Why wasn't he talking about her mediocrity as a white woman with blonde hair, who been hit every wall in life, judging by her face? Okay, he didn't say that to her face to face, but now he went over here with these little articles, and I love that they are tearing Elon Musk. They own they they pushing that hairline further back, child. Okay, they are not playing with Elon over there on the Twitter. Okay, I have to say I love it on Blue Skies over here. It's peace and tranquility, no trailer park, trash drama. They're not gonna tolerate that over there. Okay, um, they hate when you and like Jovi said, y'all go ahead on and please go ahead and hit them cash apps for Jovi, because this video is not getting monetized, child. Dumb white woman was on my ass when I did that video about the white woman a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, child, they was trying to copyright strike, and they ended up getting banned from YouTube. And then the next thing you know, they was following me over there off of Blue Skies, and Blue Sky said, "No, sweetie, we have peace and light over here. You won't be bringing that trash over here."
Oh
And
my
and and,
God.
and they and they little subscription got revoked there. I'm loving to see this because the leopards are eating faces, and
Mm.
all of these people who thought they were exempt. Hi, my Latinos and Latinas. How y'all doing? Hi, my Palestinian. Y'all still marching?
Ah.
Y'all still marching? You're gonna be marching back to Palestine on January 20th. This is what's about to happen, okay? Um, and even with Vivek over here, he still, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. I don't know what his parents taught him. Nothing about self-awareness. You are not white, sir. Elon said the things that he said about the HB whatever visas. And the people been going off because you do have people that are qualified and skilled and have all of the education, went to MIT. Some of them taught at MIT,
Yeah.
still couldn't get an interview. Why? Because they weren't not hiring Americans over at the Tesla. Okay. They wanted that cheap labor. And all of those CEOs that you mentioned earlier that are of Indian descent, guess who they tend to hire?
Indians.
Indians. That's why the Asians are pissed off, the other Asians. Okay. And then a lot of those Indians, they don't make it past middle management. And that middle management up to the CEO position is all majority white.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking, and a lot of those positions, those people, they don't have IT tech degrees. They have MBAs. They have DBAs. Okay, so I'm looking at all of these things, and my black behind just, I'm over here laughing. I'm over here loving it because y'all people of color. Okay, we black over here. Y'all people we separating. We separating. You should. We already separated. You showed us on November 4th, right? So we separated. If I hear Reverend Al say anything about people of color, it's going to get real. I'm going to find Mr. Reverend Al. Okay. And Roland Martin. It's going to get real the next time he's on live. I'm coming. Okay. I need for a lot of people to, especially black people, we said, well, black women, and I'm following my lead from black women, on November 4th, we said we was in our rest era, right?
Yes, we are.
So we resting. Okay. November, I already got an assortment of popcorns that are coming from Amazon. I know we're not supposed to be shopping at Amazon, but I don't feel like getting up and going shopping. Okay. But I have an assortment that are coming over here. I already got my mimosa kit ready for November 20th because I would be posted in front of the TV watching to see if the Palestinian groups are going to be marching. If these white women, see everybody doing everything before January 20th, because what happens January 20th, Donald Trump takes off. So now they're marching, demanding, oh, Joe Biden needs to do something. No, you needed to do something on November 4th. You did what you wanted to do, right? So all of these people complaining, Vivek over here is just, I'm like, baby, you gotta get you some security. Okay, or you will be sleeping right next to the United Healthcare former CEO who's currently taking his dirt nap. Okay, so it's going to be a bumpy ride. It's going to be real wild out there for us black people. We've been through this. We know what it is. Okay, we the DEI hires that they refuse to hire, even though we be the most skilled ones, because we have to have all of this education, all of these certifications to somebody's barely associate degree.
Woo! Speak it.
Over here that expects to be hired. Okay, and some of these people ain't never went to step foot on a college campus and still get hired. Okay, over people who have masters and doctorates. Okay, so I'm not having any sympathy for it is the American decline. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. You can say the divine one said it right here today. You are in the beginning phase of the American decline, and really, you've already been in that phase ever since you had to immigrate people over here to do basic jobs. You've already been in that decline, and not just basic jobs, but these tech jobs. But I remember I'm gonna close with this. I know I've been
I got two more people.
I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm close with this. I remember in the early 2000s, after I got my little bachelor's of science from UNO for computer science, and I remember at that point, all the tech jobs, all the password reset, those little simple things, that's when they were filtering those types of jobs over to Indian call centers. Okay, and then the programming jobs went, and then they started bringing them over here, and then a part of my severance package was I had to stay and train that guy or that woman in order to get my severance package. Okay, so this is what Elon Musk People forget before Elon Musk got his little money, he was here on an H-1B whatever visa that was expired. So he
Mm-hmm.
was here illegally, but we didn't hear all of these pleasantries about the immigrants during the election from him. No, because he needed to get the very same people he's shitting on right now to vote. Okay, and they don't need you anymore.
They don't
I'm
need you anymore.
sorry.
They
Um,
told you only needed to vote one time. They got it.
and I'm going to tell you now, your trailer park trash MAGAs, your white trash MAGAs. I told you so. I'm going to get that, and then I'm going back in my rust era cocoon. Okay. Thank you, Jovi. Y'all better be look. Y'all need to go ahead on to this chat. This video is not getting monetized. Go ahead on and hit that super chat and that cash app. Thank you, darling.
Thank you. All right, we got 2 more callers, but before we pull up those callers, hold on. DC sent us $10. She said for today's video. Thank you so much, DC. Like I said, all donations are thoroughly appreciated, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right. Now we'll pull up Rochelle and then I got Sharon. Okay, I'm doing it in order. Hey, Rochelle.
Hello, Jovi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Well, it's just the FAFO is so real. It's so funny, honestly. The fact that he came out and literally said to like the base who were going so hard for Daddy Trump and Daddy Musk, he literally now is telling you all to your face, look, we didn't need you actually. We just need your vote.
Yeah.
You guys aren't even smart enough to participate in the plan we have going on. It the FAFO. The FAFO is it's getting me. And I can't believe it. And the Vivek statements are very interesting. I mean, he does have a point in terms of the programming and they're called tiger parents for a reason. So they
Yeah.
they have the stereotype for a reason. I mean, they
I feel it. I have it. Yep. I'm cool
yeah,
with it.
yes, they didn't just get there through happenstance.
Yeah.
They literally like from sun up to sundown.
Since before school started.
Yes,
Some
yes,
parents be on it, some parents don't. And
they do not play around with that. Like they take education and furthering their children's prospects extremely seriously. And it is a little funny though that he's now ready to kind of close the door behind him since the immigration plan's going on. But also, I think he sees the plan. He sees what's going on. I mean, defunding, education. Like, I mean, it's all this wider plan. I mean, putting religion back in schools. Why are they doing all this? It's because they want nice little obedient workers who don't mess up the status quo, who
mhm,
just buy, consume, and don't really have real leverage in the system.
mhm.
That's all they want. And I mean, Elon Musk and Vivek and all the oligarchs, they are making it known. They're like, look, this was our plan. We just needed your vote. We just need workers. I think even Musk's mom came out on an interview and said they want people to have more kids so they could go and work in their son's factories. It's they are not subtle anymore. They are not subtle. It's
They
full.
never really been subtle, but again, the whiteness had their
Mm.
ears clogged up. They hear that. They hear that. They hear that. They hear that shit then. They hear
That
it
is
now.
true. That is true. They heard what they wanted to hear. Like it was loud and clear from the get go, and they thought they were the exception because they thought their skin color was enough. But no, the only thing this man sees is green. Okay, he sees green.
Yep.
He doesn't care if you're white, brown, purple, blue. I mean, I'm sure he has some certain ideas, but bottom line, he wants people making his Teslas. That's what he wants. He wants people in those factories making those Teslas, making those cyber trucks, whatever. Like he doesn't care if you're striking out in his factories. He doesn't care that you want to unionize. No, no, be a good little obedient worker and don't upset the status quo, okay? My oligarch friends are coming in. Us billionaires, we're coming in with a vengeance. Okay, just be nice workers. And I love when you said at the beginning how you told your daughter about all this stuff from like the beginning. You were getting her prepared for like this globalization, this new
Yeah.
wave of like, being in tech, STEM. Like you got her on that real early. I mean, I think it was only like the 2010s when they started talking about it, but I'm glad you got her on that because the way this world's going, ooh, it's the haves and have-nots at this point.
It's the haves and the have-nots, and it's going to be real drastic, real soon.
Oh my God. I don't think people are ready. Like I
They're not.
don't think people are. And I think a lot of you know what, I also think it's a lot of coping. Like I think people are used to how it is right now, but I don't think they realize how bad it can get because I
Yeah.
think it's like it's too scary to go there, right? It's
Mhm.
too scary to realize like that like your vote kind of like single-handedly destroyed your
You
future and your
voted to destroy
like
your country is crazy.
like I don't
Before the denial was like, no, but the reality of that
yeah.
is like, oh wow, I voted to destroy my country, my future, my grandchildren's
Yes.
future. Like Jesus.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it right now, especially because like nothing's gone through yet. Like he hasn't been sworn in yet, but I think like a lot of people are like in this kind of denial coping phase where they're like, no, 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 they're just joking. No, it's not real. No, it's not gonna happen. Right, right. They're just talking. Right, right. Like I don't think people really. And I mean, honestly, it's true. Like a lot of people don't wake up one day and are like, yeah, I'm in a dystopian now. Like a lot of people don't want to think like that because like the truth of it is like too horrific. So I
Yeah.
think a lot of people just cope. They just cope with in denial and they don't want to even think of worst case scenario. But it's like I think at this point it's like it's like if you cope now, you're just I don't know, you're just getting on the train of delusion. Like at this point it's like you wake up or you drown. You know?
Yeah.
Like the time for coping is over. Like
So
November 5th happened. What's done is done. Like, I really don't think people are prepared for what the next 4 years is going to look like. And I think people need to get out of the cope phase. Get out of the cope phase. Stop trying to cope. No more copium. You,
yeah.
it's over. Like, people just have to realize what's coming down the pipeline. Like, read Project 2025. The PDF is online. Like, read all that in depth because, I mean, I know it's 900 pages, but read it to like, know what you're going to be waking up to, you know?
And understand, just like a lot of the middle Americans who think, oh, they're gonna cut food stamps off for black people. No, bitch, they say they're gonna cut them off for everybody. Everybody. Like,
Everybody.
duh. Like, they think, oh, they're gonna call other people benefits, not mine. No, you too, ho. You too.
See, like, and that's the insanity. Like the racism gets them every time. Like, you
Yeah.
literally cut your nose to spite your own face. Like,
Yeah.
because of your racist sentiments, you literally deny a whole country health care. Like, do you understand how backwards that is? Deny a whole country education.
And that's
Deny.
why they are not wrong when they call them stupid and uneducated. And if you could do that, no, you can't
Mm,
work for me.
mm, it's
We
true.
need it.
Like you're telling me just because you don't want 13% of the population to have food stamps, healthcare, food like free lunches, like home, like literally shelter warming centers, because you don't want 13% of the population to get anything that benefits you or your family or your neighbor. Like, oh my God, the racism really is going to be I mean, it already is. Like, it's going to be the end of America. It's insane.
It's the racism. White people's racism is the end of this country. That's just what it is.
Mm,
Every
mm,
fucking
mm,
time.
mm.
And that's on them. But they don't care. So okay.
Yeah, but I'm just glad you're preparing your daughter because I mean it's gonna look like Mad Max in a few,
Oh,
like pretty soon. It's insane. Like I'm just so glad you're preparing her for all this. You're telling her what's up because she really needs to know. You know.
I would say that's why I say we have to focus. We have to worry about ourselves, worry about our kids. No,
Hmm.
I'm not worried about none of these white. I'm not worried about Americans. I'm worried about the black people that are here. They got the common sense God gave them. That's why I said when I
Right.
say, and that's why I tell y'all to make sure you push your kids, make sure do this, figure this out, activities, whatever for your kid to make sure that they get that position because or in a good position because this world is shit and they showing you.
And
They showing
you put her in the best schools at the right time too. especially because this defunding education thing is real. Like it's
This
coming
is
in.
what this education department, the funding shit is crazy. But my kid, I just got an email. They done collected $70,000 this month from
Oh
the
wow,
parents.
wow.
So we'll be fine. It's just so crazy, but that's just so insane, right? Because we in a good school, the good
Yeah.
kids in a good school, the rich kids in a good school, they good.
Mm,
Because who's gonna make up for that money when they send them emails to them parents? They sending that
mm,
money. They're
they
not doing
are.
that in Middle America. Y'all don't even want to pay for lunch.
Oh, that's insane. And but see, you knew what was up before everyone else did. Like you knew what to
I
do.
knew this shit was coming. I
You
knew this shit was
knew.
coming for years. I knew this shit was coming.
Wow. You knew. You got her ready and everything. Wow. Wow. I wish a lot of people thought like you because all those public schools are going to be hit so hard. It's going to be awful. It's going to be if people think it's bad now, ooh, 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 ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So thank you so much for having me up here.
Of course, Rochelle.
Wow.
Thank you for coming up.
Oh, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yes. Thank you, Rochelle.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we got another caller, but before I click on our second caller, I got you 1 second. Oh crap, I forgot to do this. We have a donation. Okay, so wait. We got a Zelle donation. Hold on 1 second. Shout out again. You can always donate to the channel. Cash App, Super Chat, Zelle, whatever works for you. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, all right. FYI, just so you know, if you didn't know before. Where the fuck is the donation? Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm trying to see it so I can tell you thank you. Hold up. I see it, but I don't see the message. Hold on. Recent. Okay. Okay. Courtney sent us $20. Thank you, Courtney. Cha-chang, Courtney. She said, Happy early New Year's. Jovi, keep preaching the truth. Thank you so much, Courtney. I will. Cha-chang to Courtney. Cha-chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Thank you so much, Courtney. You are thoroughly appreciated. All of y'all, ladies and gentlemen, are really, really appreciated. Okay. Now we're bringing up Sharon. I dropped the link in case anybody else would like to come up. Hey, Sharon.
Hey, Jovi, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. I can't complain. I'm older. I'm 57, and I remember in 1991, my dad worked at the Newport News shipyard, and a Democratic candidate for president came up and gave a speech, and his name was Bill Clinton. And Bill Clinton told us in 1991 that the world has changed, and it started to change in 1970. Bill Clinton said, in the next few years, you are going to have devices that are going to connect you with the rest of the world. There are countries that, he says, in Europe, the trains can take you from London to Paris to wherever you want to go. And we need that here in this country. And we are behind. And we've
From
been
the
behind
90s, we've
since
been behind.
Since
That's
1970.
the third world graph that I was telling y'all about earlier. Infrastructure, transportation, shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. Third world trash.
And
That's
we
what we
are
are.
behind.
Uh-huh.
And the only thing that we can do to stop the bloodletting is that we are going to have to re-educate ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to re-educate ourselves. We're going to have to leave behind old ideas such as racism, such as failing up. Those things will no longer serve us. And matter of fact, they haven't been serving us since 1970.
Hmm.
So everybody else, like the Nixons and the Reagans, and even Jimmy Carter even said we need to be fuel efficient because of what happened in 1973.
Mm-hmm.
And he said we need to stop using oil and we need to start using solar and we need to start using electric cars and these things need to be done. That was in 1976.
Mm-hmm.
So Carter was telling everybody, hey, we need to leave this oil stuff alone and we need to study how we can build up the solar industry, how we can have electric cars. So that way we are not dependent on foreign oil. As a matter of fact, we don't want to even dig the oil up in this country because
Yep.
it's going to shift the plates and you're going to
Mm-hmm.
have a whole lot of earthquakes and tornadoes and all that stuff. So he says, leave the oil that's in here, leave that alone, don't touch it, and just focus on other ways to get energy to the country. Ronald Reagan came in 1980. Ronald Reagan took off the solar plant panels on the White House. He took them down and put them in the basement. Then he says, we're going to focus on Wall
Helping my
Street.
rich oil friends.
Right. And look at this. Ronald Reagan also cut out civics in public schools
Mm.
because he felt that because Americans knew how their country worked and knew what to expect because we took civics classes, we knew about the House, the Senate, local, all that stuff. Ronald Reagan felt that the American people were too nosy. So he took out civics in public schools. So
That's why
now
certain
you
people
have a
under a certain
generation.
age don't know what the fuck. Now that makes a lot more sense. Cause I be confused when people I be like,
Yeah,
you didn't learn this shit in school? Like, what are you talking about? Mm, yeah.
yeah. So he took out civics and government classes. So that way you have a whole generation now of people that don't vote. You have people in this country that don't know how the country works. You don't know how a bill becomes a law. And you have even some Congress people that don't know how a bill becomes a law
Yeah.
if you listen to them.
Yeah.
So
You would hope that they just fucking
a
around,
lot
but
has
they
happened.
really don't. They really don't.
Yeah, so for these people to now to say we weren't warned, you were warned. You were warned in 70, you were warned in 76, you were warned in 1990. You've been warned,
Mm-hmm.
and now time is up.
Mm-hmm.
And you thought that you could just fail up, and that's why they put Trump in instead of a talented half
Hoping
black,
that they
half
could
Asian
fail
woman.
up. Yup. Oh my God. They was hoping that they could fail up. And now Elon is saying no.
They could
Mm-mm.
fail up for the so that we're gonna put this dummy Trump because he's dumb and stupid like us. Because that's what when the rest of the world looks at America, they see Trump fat, bloated, ignorant, ugly, over tan, and just ignorant. And that's how the rest of the world sees America.
Yeah.
That's how they see white America. That's how they see y'all.
Yeah.
And now You told black kids they couldn't go to PWIs. Black people are now going back to their HBCUs, and your mediocre white folk, y'all not gonna get in college. Period. Now with Vivek Ramaswamy and talk about the football, the jock versus the nerd, and all that type of stuff. Revenge of the Nerds is here. Revenge of the Nerds is here, and white folks are gonna be out back.
Yep.
They're just gonna be out back
Yeah.
because Trump's not gonna do anything. Trump
Not a damn
listens
thing.
to Elon because Elon paid for that presidency.
Mm-hmm. And
All right,
Elon got
he
all the
paid
information, like I
$250
said.
million
If Trump
for that fool.
even try, Elon is going to expose him. Elon ain't got no reason not to. Elon is going to expose everything. How he cheated, how he defrauded the election.
It's
Elon going to
over.
go over to Switzerland and then just drop a fucking video on everybody on the world screens and just expose everything. That's what Elon will do.
Yeah. Yeah, so Trump is gonna sit back and let Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy run the show, and he gonna sit down and he gonna eat his food. That's what he's gonna do.
Yep.
And so will all the Republicans in Congress and Senate. They're gonna sit down. They're gonna eat their food. So I work at a HBCU. I work in a dorm, and my rent is free. My utilities are free. So I'm gonna save my money and get ready to retire. It's gonna be a mess. These people are gonna have a rude awakening, but you can't say you weren't warned.
Yeah.
Since people that are my age, we know, and we've been told, and they didn't listen.
Yep.
So that's all I have. Thank you, Jovi, for being just a good sister out here and just letting us know and just even though, like I said, I'm older, but I thank you because what you're doing is a service to us as Black people and Black women. Thank you so much for what you're doing. And I just send love and light to you and your brilliant daughter because she has a brilliant mom. Okay, apple don't fall far from the tree. Her brilliance came from you. All right. So with that being said, Jovi, have a happy new year. Mods, chatters, y'all have a happy new year. And let's just sit back, save our money, and watch the fireworks.
All right, girl.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Have a good one. Now, speaking of what Sharon just said, she was like, save y'all money. Yeah. I just want to let y'all know. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop the link. So y'all know I've started a pantry. I'm going to make a video about the pantry and the progress of the pantry for the members only. If you are a member, expect that video coming up. Okay. And I'm going to put some links as well. But I'm going to click on you now, Steve. Hold on. But I just got a rice container. It holds 20 pounds of rice. This is real ghetto. I'm about to do it. I need one of the mods or somebody. I need all. Let me tell you something. You know what? I'm about to do it. Hold on. Let me go because I ordered it already. It should be here tomorrow. Yes, it's arriving tomorrow. But I want to pull it up and send it to y'all. Oh, fuck. Is it still on sale? Hold on. 21 cups. 5 pounds. Let me send this to y'all. I've been 21 cups. How much is 21 cups? Hey, Google, how much is 21 cups in pounds?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Hold on. Hey, Google, how much is 21 cups in pounds? All right, fuck Google. All right, but I'm about to send this into the group chat. Okay, I'm about to send this into the group chat. They have another one too. I'm about to send them into the group chat. Hold on. Where's the share button? Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm about to drop it into the group chat. So if somebody in the group chat can drop this in this chat, that would be great. It is a rice container. I know I done took a break. Hold on. Y'all know I'm working on a thing. It was up, it went down to like $15 like yesterday. And like 2 days ago, and I bought it. Okay. The rice container is normally $26. It holds 20 pounds of rice. Like I said, just a little something, something. I'm putting things together for, basics. And I'm gonna try to pull that together for maybe like the first or the second. Hold with me now. All right. But if somebody have a moment, go in there, copy the link, put it in the chat. Because it's a rice container and it's on sale. Use my link. I get a little commission, but like $1 each. It's not that deep. Right. So just find the rice container, FYI, and we stacking up on rice. We Black. We stacking up on rice. We stacking up on beans. All of them. 5-pound bags. We Black. All right. 7. She says 7 points. So 20. Thank you so much. I love y'all. But again, they have a container with 50 pounds. I'm gonna try my best to put something together. I'm gonna see if I make a video. It'll probably be members only for the first little bit, but I'll also put it on my website, right? The written out version of it. Okay. So she said 21 cups is 10 pounds. Okay, boom. So I got a 20-pound container. So it's more than that. I got a 20-pound container, and a 20-pound container I got for $15. It was going for $27. And I've been watching it. I'm a stalker. I'm a shopping stalker. And then it went down to $14.99 on Christmas. It was $14.99. So maybe hold on to that link. Maybe on New Year's, it'll go back down to $14.99. Get your fucking containers. Stack up. Okay? Okay? You laughing. I'm dead ass serious. All right, Steven. You laughing at me.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Joy, Beauty? So I say,
Jovi,
you the real.
Come on now. Jovi. You know how to say Jovi.
I'm sorry, Jovi. I didn't mean to put your name up. I mean, yeah, with Donald Trump come back, America have problems with a miracle black woman because Kamala Harris either much busted her ass off during the campaign, and she pulled in a lot of money across Maine and Michigan, Georgia, and she pulled money across North Carolina. And then Kamala Harris, though, she didn't either much get to run a full 100 days of campaign because she ran a 107-day campaign because they gave her the same strategy like they gave Joe Biden. Because if Biden would have dropped down in January, he would have passed the baton to Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
he would have told Kamala, "I'm stepping down. I'm leaving this job to you in January." So Joe Biden didn't do that. He waited to June, and the debate was terrible, but against Trump and Joe Biden, because that's why the DNC chairman and the donors either much told Biden to step down, let somebody do the job, because the Democrat Party, they already know he couldn't either much run for a second term again because he was too old, because they know he was gonna lose to Trump in a general election. So he done throw Kamala Harris off into there. And then, so all of the people who sit their ass on the couch and didn't even much show up in the vote, and they let this fool Trump get in office, some people getting exactly what they deserve. Because and he finna get ready to gut the Department of Education, and he's get ready to either much deport these million of DACA immigrants back to Mexico, and he finna around 10 million people starting on January 20th. That's where this man, because I'm talking about Trump don't have no shame, no character. He do not have no memoirs. He do not have no experience for this job. And that's what these people, get for voting this dumbass man into office.
I agree.
Because I'm telling y'all, said y'all, that's who y'all wanted. Because we all know who y'all wanted. And then these people in Milwaukee didn't show up for Kamala Harris. They ain't show up in Pennsylvania. They didn't show up in Georgia, North Carolina, because she knows she needs those turnouts in those key swing states so she can get over past 270. Because either much Kamala Harris though either much said that the government shouldn't either much control your bodies. Women had a right to choose their own body, not the government, not the Supreme Court. It's up to your family. Because even much Kamala Harris though would it because when she took office though, I was so happy because her and Biden gave everybody vaccine shots and they got us out of this COVID, and he created 300 million jobs for people and passed the infrastructure bill when he took office.
Yeah,
because he came in there and cleaned up the mess with Trump screwed up, him and his MAGA Republicans. And then either much with Elon Musk being in charge and look, Elon, look, I can't stand the guy. He need to be deported back to South Africa where he need to go because he either much him and because he was the one probably rigged the election and set up those voting and did everything in his power to make sure Trump got elected. Because you got Susan Y is in charge. And I don't know who she is because all I know she worked with Ron DeSantis. She worked with Ronald Reagan when he was in office. So she is gonna end up being in charge of the chief of staff, the first white woman, and she the much. And I don't know how she gonna deal with RFK because this man here, I mean, he done kissed the rain.
And you heard they want to get rid of vaccines and shit like that. They about to kill it. They just
but and Trump want to get rid of people healthcare and Medicare. It's going to affect millions of people in this country. And people don't have the insurance and healthcare and Medicare. People are going to die.
Yep.
And Trump don't give a damn. Because he just in there so that he can stay out of jail.
Yeah.
And he got hush money cases.
And like I was telling y'all yesterday, it's like even if we want to play them games, that's why white people keep doing retarded shit. They're the ones who back then, before the polio, before the vaccines and all of that, they're the ones that had 20 kids and only 2 lived to adulthood. That was them. We as Black people all got moms with 10 sisters and brothers, and grandma had 20 kids and maybe 1 or 2 fucking died. It's not going to affect us because we're naturally born stronger. As bad, it's going to wipe their asses out.
And then Trump disrespected those Puerto Ricans. He said they was trash.
They about to learn what trash is.
Yeah, because they ass is gonna end up getting deported and pilot to my look, that man, it don't matter if you voted for the clown or not. And then look, y'all getting deported. He can put your grandmother, your son, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, and your mother out of this country. Yeah. And then because when the Democrats were trying to pass that bill in the House to support the border, and Trump got out of the way and that didn't stop that. Because Jasmine Crockett, that's my girl, and she went off on these Republicans. She was telling them like it is.
Yeah.
The first, the district of Dallas, Texas, the congressman, because even my Jasmine Crockett, one of these days she might run for president, but as of right now, I don't want her to. I just need her to take time with her platform.
Yeah. I agree.
Because the rest of these, because either much with the AOC, either much lost the chair because Nancy Pelosi went on the phone and called those people. Because Democrats, they just don't want young progressive in the Congress. I said, dude, they need young progressive to stand up against these stupid MAGA Republicans.
Because they not doing it.
No, they're not doing it because if you thinking that this man gonna lower food in these stores, or people got to go in the store and buy groceries to feed for their families and kids, you can forget it. This man ain't finna pass no reparation voting right law, George Floyd Police Reform Act, and he's not finna pass no COVID relief bill, and he's not giving money out to HBCUs and Houston University and Georgia Tech, because Trump is finna come after that money. What Biden done put $17 billion in that school.
Yeah.
And he's finna come after that, and they ain't, and Trump is not finna get them zero.
Yeah.
So these y'all can just forget about that, because don't blame me, because I voted for the black woman. So either much with Kamala Harris though, look, she probably, if she don't take the government job in California, the governor's mansion, I'll see her come back as 28 is a revenge. She and you know this time she gonna run a 100-day full campaign if she do win the Democrat nominee in 28.
Yeah.
Like Governor Newsom, Joshua Shapiro, and Governor Winter out of Michigan, and Westmore. Look, I'll be putting my money on one of those two candidates. If Kamala don't get the nomination, I would say Josh Shapiro or Governor Newsom, down to those two, and come back to clean up the mess where Trump screwed up 4 years ago. I mean, it been a disaster. Now this clown back. Look, the inauguration coming out January 20. I won't be watching that shit.
I don't
because
know.
I'm gonna be watching MLK.
I don't know what the hell I'm gonna be watching. I don't know. I'm just man. I might watch it so the rest of y'all don't have to.
I'm
That's the only
changing.
reason
I'm gonna
watch
be
it.
changing plans.
All right, Stephen. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
All right, Joy Beauty, but you the real.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because I had sat there and watched though when you came on live though, because everybody was so disappointed.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna listen.
We give it up straight. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Appreciate
All
it.
right.
Love you.
Love you. All right, y'all. So yeah, I was sitting here. What I was doing, I was writing down things that I'm gonna start adding to the Amazon store, so I can make a link for the video, for things that we probably should have or should start getting and stockpiling, or just having, you know. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put that together. I'm gonna use a couple of days and put that together and start writing stuff down. And I'm gonna probably post it in members only, and then also like probably make an article and post it on my website for those who are not a member. Okay. All right. So we about to get up out of here. We've been here for 2 hours, y'all. A girl hungry. My eyes are tired. The lights dry. All right. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Today is Friday. I'm gonna see if I come in the weekend. I hate when I say I'm gonna do it, shit happens. So we'll see. Just make sure your notifications are on. So if I do join, you are able to see. I mean, if I do come live, you're able to see that we're live. Nonetheless, I'm gonna get up out of here. I appreciate you all for coming. And please don't forget to live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it. Thanks, guys.